is Jason L. Arandain. Circumstance which mitigate criminal which mitigate balik. My name is Jason L. Arandain. Mitigate up balik. My name is Jason L. Arandain. Circumstance which mitigate criminal liability. Article 13, mitigating circumstance. The following are mitigating circumstance. Article 13, mitigating circumstance number 1. Thus mention in the preceding chapter when all requisite necessary to justify or to accept from criminal liability in respective case are not attendant with Article 13 mitigating circumstance 2 that the offender is under 18 years of age of over 70 years. In the case of the minor, he shall proceed against in accordance with the provision Article 80 mitigating Article 30 mitigating circumstance 3 that the offender had an accident had no intention to commit grave wrong as that committed wrong as that committed. Article 30 mitigating circumstance 4 that sufficient provocation or threat on the part of the offended party evidently proceed the act. Article 13 mitigating circumstance 5. Number 5, that the act was committed in the immediate mitigation grave offense to the one committing the felony fitting felony delicito, spouse, ascendants, or relatives by infinity within same degrees. Tapos, Article 13, mitigating circumstance. Number 5, 6, 6. That oh fuck, that of having acted upon impulse so powerful the natural to give, produce passion or obsession. Article 13, mitigating circumstance. Number 7, that the offender had voluntarily surrendered himself the himself authority himself to lose a person authority or his agent, or that had voluntary confession or guilty before the court inferior to the presentation of evidence for prosecutor. Article 30, mitigating circumstance. Number 8, that the offender is deaf and dumb, blind, or otherwise suffering some physical defect which this strict is means of action defense, sense or communication with felonious beings. Article 30, mitigating circumstance. Such illness of offender as would banish the execute such of willpower of the dialect willpower of offender without however driving him of conscious of his act. Number 9, Article 13, mitigating circumstance. 10, and finally, and other circumstance of similar nature and analogies to those above mentioned. Ito.
Ano? Dito di abo.
Nanti ka te.
Lagi ka nag-electric fan.
Video ka te.
Ha?
Video